All right, November, December. We get the month. We'll get the month right. 10th, 2021. Tuesday, we've got the FOMC today, tomorrow, ECB Thursday, but at 7:30 this morning, we had some bullish news that they might delay the tariffs, and then we got everybody ready to say, be careful if they dispel that. And of course, the acting White House Chief of Staff, Mulvaney, said it, and that's what dipped us down right here. But then he said that the phase one has got a nice trajectory, so we run up. The highlight today was the call that I said at 31.5. If you could find a qualifier, you could get on the right side of the market. This price action that you couldn't stay down on a bearish remark is bullish. Let me say that again. Can't stay down on a bullish remark, which is this. Bam. They go sideways. They come up, middle of this, come back down, and rally. So when you're up there in this top circle, all right, let me erase these. What we know is it's above where it started when Mulvaney's comments came out in this first yellow circle. And so you could put your horns on. The qualifiers here at 31.5. Why 31.5? Is that random? Of course not. If your eyes fixate on the chop, the fight, the consolidation box, the middle of it is not random. And it leapt from there. Then it came back down to the middle of this guy in a sense. And it wasn't an easy buy it goes, but it didn't put any heat on us, you. And I think a lot of people played it from the long side after they had seen this go down and then come all the way back up and go higher. And so it's that old saying I learned almost 20 years ago that if a market can't go down, and it should, it's strong. And it's almost like the beach ball underwater. That's my beach ball. Can't keep it underwater, right? And it just pops. And I think that's what price did, rallying all the way into these 42s. And that was good resistance because of all these edge zones and all the noise that we have up there. All right. So the 31 halves. And again, to highlight the fact that it was bearish, but couldn't stay weak. So this was the probability, and in real time it's easier. Now we got some more negative news with Kudlow saying that he can't confirm that they're going to delay the December 15th tariff. So then they took another nosedive into an edge zone here around 33.5, and I had told guys that be careful selling it because this could have the same effect as the Mulvaney comments, beach ball underwater. And sure enough, they rally back to some resistance up in here, but they got weak from 39 and cracked them down. This was catchable at 39.40 even. Hell, this was catchable. This one was a little harder to catch though than this one, and they broke them pretty good to around 34 even. It's just when you catch it, you can't sell it down in here because it broke from up here. If you're selling it here, it only broke from a point higher, and there still might be some meat on the bone. So you have to make sure that when trading news, you're able to absorb it and react diligently to it. And a lot of people don't understand it and they just ignore it. But it's news that shows fundamentals that drives the price of anything. It has to have underlying fundamentals to get and stay strong, or to give you a clue that it is strong, and everything else in between. That's the main driver. People could use technicals, great. Fundamentals will always be the most important thing to price. At some point, the value of a stock, at some point, has to have the underlying company make money, or else it's a bubble like the tech stocks of the late 90s, and at some point, it'll be a disaster. So at some point, the fundamentals have to be there to drive price up, and then the fundamentals could show clues that the market's not as weak as you think, or else why didn't we stay down on news that was negative? Gave it an excuse to go lower, and it bounced right back up. So remember that news not only is about getting on the team, but also when you follow it and you're with a good group like ours in the trading room, you're able to see where there's some clues because you caught the suspect in a lie, and now you no, you got the right guy. And this was catching the Bears in a lie, and now we got the right side.